Hello, good morning. It's been kind of hot in the afternoons and evenings, and the shop has gotten kind of hot in here. So I got fans blowing in here, cooling it down, and I want it to cool down a little bit because the jig bore machine here kind of distorts a little bit in elevated temperatures due to its upright construction. Weighs about as much as this Axelson, and the Axelson's a little more relaxed, just kind of laying here. Okay. I got a little problem, other than that little problem, that's going to need a walk around the duck pond pretty quick. But, oh, what I got? Anyway, this shank does not fit very well. And it's an import, and it seems to be more lumpy than anything really bad. So I just put a little ink mark down up there as a basic test. I've been kind of dinking around with this thing, and I got it held in this collet chuck here. Got a 3/4 inch piece of steel. This is an ER 40 Morse taper 4 collet chuck with a tang. It's an import. So I just got it in there and I'm twisting it back and forth. But it doesn't stick very well. And we can look at it here and see that the contact is mostly right above center. So I'm going to take and put this back in the collet chuck here. And take a piece of lead. Let's do that again. I believe I've shown this. I better put this on the stand. It's going to fall right over. Okay. I hope you're all doing well this morning. I am very busy. I'm working on several aspects of my life here. I got boxes of stuff, old tools, and things that I've shoved down in the basement. And I'm finding stuff that I lost, and stuff I never had, and stuff I wish I never had. Okay, so I got this plumber's ribbon lead here. I don't know, 16th inch thick or so. And I cut a piece of that off. Now I'm going to take and score this. Now this is quite a bit better than trying to use emery cloth, which is really a bad idea. So I'm going to put these little scores in there, and I'm going to use lapping compound. And I want to talk about lapping compound. When I see people using lapping compound, they always use diamond compound for some reason. And I can tell you, I can seldom, if ever, I can't remember the last time using diamond compound. It's just, I look at it as very specialized. So instead of that, I'm going to use silicon carbide Clover compound in the green can. I think green indicates silicon carbide, like your green grinding wheels. Now the advantage of doing this is using the silicon carbide is it breaks down. That's the problem with the diamond, it doesn't break down. I've used diamond lapping compound to lap carbide, but never steel. But the nice thing about this silicon carbide Clover compound is it breaks down. The crystals break down finer and finer and finer, and you keep going with it, and you've got pretty fine finish at the end using a fairly coarse 220 grit, which is grade C. See, now I'm going across that. This gives those particles a place to go. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm probably putting too many of these in, but I don't know. Maybe. I'm putting plenty of them in, I'll tell you that. Okay, let's see if I can go this way without cutting my fingers. Okay. So now we charge the lap. You get that lid's never on there very tight. And I got a little stick in there. Got a bunch of oil in there, probably a lot more needs to be. Okay, see the lapping compound there? Okay. I'm gonna put it on there. You just want to get it everywhere, right? This is called charging the lap. Like I said, this is just much better than using emery cloth. It's an old-time trick, and a lot of people know about it a long time ago. Okay. I think that's pretty good. I like to kind of put the top on that. And I'm going to just take a piece of metal and I'm going to roll that in. Roll it, push it into that lead. And you can sing, she rolls her belly like she rolls her biscuit dough. Okay. Rolling it in like biscuit dough. Okay, now we have a charged lap. Yeah, I like it. Okay, that should be good. Oh, gotta get a piece of scrap here. I don't like getting this stuff on the shop rags. Okay, get that little stick back in the can. Back off a little bit here. And we'll lap it, all right? I'm gonna lap it at about 264 RPMs. Fire it up. Okay, get this formed on there. A lot like that. And see if I can improve that lumpy finish. Yeah, I'm feeling it cut. Okay, it needs to be mostly worked up here, but I want to work the tail too. I want to see a crosshatch on it. I see a weird area here. Oh, that's looking good. Okay, we're gonna give that a try. That's not as loud, is it? Kind of gives that an interesting appearance, doesn't it? Okay. Let's put another line on it. And I think I should get a better idea of what's going on with this. Oh, okay. I want to be sure. Like that, put it on the top here. Okay. And we'll check it over here. There's an ejection slot, but you got to crank the tailstock out along this. I just got it in contact, and I'm kind of pulling it in and rubbing it back and forth and pulling it in until I can't turn it, okay? Right in there. Now I'm going to eject it, and we'll see where it's contacting. I'm getting a line right through there. And it's contacting more right in there. Okay, I'm going to work it more right through this area where it kind of looks weird, see? Kind of got a band there. Like I say, this is an import, but it basically runs true. If it's really out of hand, this is well within the capacity of the cutter grinder to regrind the shank. Okay, I'm going to put that back in. Here we go. Run it in reverse this time. There we go. Put a little oil on it. Look how true that runs. Yeah, that's real nice. Oh, gonna lose it. I'll reverse it here. Kind of a weird spot right there for where it was ground. Yeah, there's a low and a high spot in there. Okay, we're going to test that again. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, there's just kind of a strange little spot there. Okay, hope you're all doing well. I'm having a hard time getting the lid off this Sharpie. I'm going to mark it on the top and the bottom. I'll do a little analysis of it. Okay. Yeah, I had to do something with this because it kept pulling out. Or almost falling out on its own. And I've tested out on the drill press out there too. This is a handy tool. ER40 collet chuck. Morse taper with a tang. Okay. It's starting to feel quite a bit better to where it sticks. It sticks a lot more. Okay. Let's see what we're looking at. It's very hard to see it. Yeah, it's contacting right in there, there, and at the tail. So it's improving. And I'll lap it a little bit more off camera and see if I can't get it a bit better. Okay. Okay, I've been working on this for about 20 more minutes. And I'm getting a lot closer. Now I'm adding a little bit of oil to this, just taking the oil off the top of the compound there. And the last time I checked, it was grabbing a little too much there and right about there. So you can kind of work things where they really need to be. So I can put my thumb right here and work this little spot. Then I can move over here and start working that spot. So you can make short strokes, you can do long strokes. It's good to mix stuff up. So you can do short strokes in one area like here. Do short strokes right here. Then blend it all in. And we'll test it. And I think it's good enough. This doesn't have to be perfect, and it never will. In this machine, it appears that the tailstock taper is reamed. It's a good taper, but it's not a ground taper like in the drill press. So this is a good start to finishing this. It didn't fit good in the drill press either, but I can touch this up a little bit for the drill press. Okay, gonna blend it in, and then you'll get a better test. If I can get a hold of this thing, it gets pretty slick, like this. And just go like that and just slowly move it back. This removes very little material. And it's only turning at 250 RPMs at most. So we'll just run it back slowly a couple of times. And it'll remove that crosshatch finish, and we'll be able to see the ink a little bit better. Okay, we'll call that good. Now, if you're using emery cloth, of course, this thing would be spinning about as fast as you can get it, and it would come out lumpy. See, that's how the taper's supposed to look, and it's a lot smoother than it was if you look at the beginning of the video. Okay, let's shut this down. Oh, yeah. Now, where did that go? Oh, where's that ink? Here's some here, though. Ink it up. Okay. We're getting it neutral. I'll ink it up here. Yeah. Yeah, the taper's looking pretty shiny, isn't it? It doesn't have quite that lumpy appearance. Of course, this is an import, but you can take imports and rework them. I've done quite a bit of it. Just about everything that's imported does need reworking, though. All right, let's get a little stripe on there. Now, it's starting to hold in the taper a lot more. Not a bad area there. Make sure we got a lot of ink on it. That's all right. Okay. Boy, I got that lapping compound all over me. Hey, can I borrow your calipers? I don't think so. Okay, here we go. And let's get this over where you can see it. And I'm going to crank this out a little bit. And I'm going to start working it in kind of lightly. See how it feels? It feels good. Now I'm going to bump it in there or kind of slam it in. And I can't pull it out, so I have to eject it. I didn't push it in that hard last time. It was stuck in there pretty good. And what are we looking at? It's kind of hard to see, but I got contact here, 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 here. Not much up here, but it's got heavy contact just down and throughout here and then down to here. You can see it's a little too heavy at this very tip. But you know something? That's good enough. Now I'm going to shove this in there. The other side. Hold on, let me rub the compound off it. Okay. Okay. Still got that heavy contact there, but before it was only contacting with about 3/4 inch here, nothing down through here and nothing here. Oh, got contact all the way up to here. It looks good. Like I say, it's not going to be perfect in this spindle. Let's see if I can really jump it in there. I got to clean everything thoroughly after this. Yeah, see it now. Now I got to get a run at it to bump it out. That's perfect. I'll probably have to drive it out. It doesn't want to come out getting bumped out, so I'll have to crank this thing all the way out. And that's just how I want it. You want things to stick like that. That's how those tapers are supposed to be. Morse taper is a self-holding. Perfect. Clang. Okay, now you know how to do it.